Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Belle again. So today, we're going to talk about Harvard suing Trump. In completely foreseeable events, Harvard has filed suit against Trump for his funding freeze. A very quick recap. The administration gave Harvard a list of demands. Harvard said no. Team Trump froze funding. Then the administration said the letter with demands was unauthorized, but blamed Harvard for not calling them about it. But also, reporting says Trump plans on freezing even more funding. A message to the Harvard community said, quote, "Over the course of the past week, the federal government has taken several actions following Harvard's refusal to comply with its illegal demands. Although some members of the administration have said their April 11 letter was sent by mistake, other statements and their actions suggest otherwise. Doubling down on the letter's sweeping and intrusive demands, which would impose unprecedented and improper control over the university, the government has, in addition to the initial freeze of $2.2 billion in funding, considered taking steps to freeze an additional $1 billion in grants, initiated numerous investigations of Harvard's operations, threatened the education of international students, and announced that it's considering a revocation of Harvard's 501 tax-exempt status. These actions have stark, real-life consequences for patients, students, faculty, staff, researchers, and the standing of American higher education in the world. Moments ago, we filed a lawsuit to halt the funding freeze because it is unlawful and beyond the government's authority." The complaint filed in federal court in Massachusetts says, quote, "The government has not and cannot identify any rational connection between anti-Semitism concerns and the medical, scientific, technological, and other research it has frozen that aims to save American lives, foster American success, preserve American security, and maintain America's position as a global leader in innovation." In addition to Harvard, the Trump administration has moved to exert influence over a number of universities. Some have complied. Others have taken the administration to court. As an example, Cornell, Brown, and MIT, among others, are suing over the slashing of indirect cost rates for government-funded research. The suit by Harvard is probably going to be the flagship case that will get to the root of Trump's attempts to influence universities. Not just does Harvard have an army of attorneys and an apparent willingness to tackle the constitutional issues, their PR is working on a whole different level. People who couldn't care less about the constitutional issues or the university have become interested because of news reports about what might happen to some of the research animals because of their funding freeze. At time of recording, it doesn't look like the White House has responded to the lawsuit, but I'm sure they'll show up on social media soon. I'd expect this to be a long-running issue for the Trump White House now. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.